at the ballot box. Adding convicted felon or not, Trump will be the Republican nominee for president.
As to those voters who might feel differently now that this particular court case has ended in a conviction.
There are Trump voters who have said that a verdict in this matter would make a big difference. A couple of weeks ago, our poll saw 80% of Trump's supporters say they would continue to support him no matter what. But that's another 20% total that would either reconsider or withdraw their support based on a conviction. That's 1 in 5 Trump voters, which is an enormous number in an election that is expected to be as close as this one.
ABC News political director Rick Klein. The Israeli military confirming its forces are operating in central parts of Rafah, and that Hamas rocket launchers, tunnels, and a dismantled storage facility have all been found in the southern Gaza City. A major reversal for the Biden administration, allowing Ukraine to use U.S.-made weapons to fire on Russian territory, but only to protect Ukraine's second largest city of Kharkiv. A man with a knife attacked and wounded several people in a central square in the German city of Mannheim today. Police shot the attacker, who was also hurt. This is ABC News.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You give and you give. It's time to get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data and a Samsung Galaxy A14 included with the activation of a Silver Unlimited plan. So you can give your janky phone to your kid. Yeah!
Switch to Straight Talk. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com. Requires in-store activation. Device offer ends 6/9/24. Taxes and fees apply.
An inflation gauge closely tracked by the Fed showing inflation cooling a bit in April. Prices up 0.2% compared to May. TikTok this morning denying reports it is developing a specific algorithm for users in the United States. The report from Reuters suggests that the work is being done to create a version that would operate independently of TikTok's Chinese owner. Citing security concerns, federal law is requiring TikTok to be sold in the next few months or to face a ban in the U.S. Movie maker Ron Howard now taking us into the mind of the man behind the Muppets.
My name is Jim Henson, and I'm a puppeteer.
It's a fascinating look at the life of the guy who gave us Sesame Street, experimental films, and of course, Kermit the Frog.
There's so many. When you hear Jim Henson's voice, do you ever not hear Kermit?
No, I pretty much always hear a bit of Kermit, and it was great to understand little things like the design of the puppet happened to work so well with his hand, and he could be so expressive with the way he could operate basically a sock puppet that it became an alter ego.
Jim Henson, Idea Man, is out today on Disney+. Disney's the parent company of ABC News. Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Hollywood.
And a new recall for Tesla. About 125,000 of its vehicles across several years and models have a potential problem with their seatbelt warning systems, and over-the-air software fix will go out next month. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
From grown-worthy dad jokes to patching up skinned knees, your dad is one of a kind. Here's a Father's Day gift guaranteed to take him to his happy place, Omaha Steaks. Order mouth-watering gift packages starting at just $89 at omahasteaks.com with promo code QUALITY at checkout. Show your dad the love he deserves with an unconditional money-back guaranteed gift as unforgettable as he is. Visit omahasteaks.com, code QUALITY at checkout.
Omaha Steaks, America's original butcher.
The following is a presentation of Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT. Yankton Post 12 would like to thank their team sponsor, First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, First Dakota National Bank has been providing South Dakota families and businesses with personalized banking services. Now it's time for Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT.
Shades to the outside portion of the plate. The 2-2 fastball, outside edge, and he gets him a delayed strike call. That is a punch out to end the top of the first. Matthew Sheldon rips this one out toward right. It'll be another base hit for him. Rugby rounding third. There will be a play at the plate. The slide. He's safe at home. The ball gets away from Bentz, and heading over to second is Sheldon. He's safe. Yankton takes an early 1-0 lead here in the top of inning number 1. obliterates one out toward right center. And it is gone! The Yankton Bucks walk it off on a home run over the right center wall. The buck stops here at Riverside Field.
You are listening to Yankton Baseball on KYNT, Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you in part by
First Dakota National Bank, Hy-Vee, the UPS Store, Truxedo, First Chiropractic Centers, MT and RC Smith Insurance, FNBO, Vision Care Associates, Yankton Medical Clinic, Yankton Rexall.
Now, let's go live to KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton Athletics, Bryce Ladwig.
And welcome to Riverside Field, day one of the Kyle Mueller Classic. I'm Bryce Ladwig, alongside Brayden Butler here in the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee was have a smile in every aisle. We are in the Fairfield Inn and Suites broadcast booth. Hot breakfast, large family rooms, and a great location can be found at Fairfield Inn and Suites in Yankton at 2607 Broadway Avenue, or by calling 605-653-2250. Yankton sitting a 2-0 record after dominating Huron in the season opener. They take on Norfolk today in, as I said earlier, day one of the Kyle Mueller Classic. 6 teams, 2 pools, and 3 days of baseball, weather pending, here at Riverside Field. It should be a really good one. Brayden, I'm looking forward to some more baseball. The technical season opener for Legion season here at Riverside.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun here. Seeing Norfolk coming over across the state line from Nebraska. Should be a lot of fun today as we open this Kyle Mueller Classic, where 6 teams are going to compete. Yankton Senior Legion and Junior Legion are 2 of them, along with, as we see, Norfolk, Crofton, Hardington, and Renner.
Yes, your team record review, and that's brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. It's Rhonda Westland State Farm. All right, so we had Yankton sitting at 2-0, as I mentioned. They defeated Huron on, when was that? That was on the 28th.
Tuesday.
Yeah, on Tuesday. And they defeated them game 1, 11-1, and then in game 2, 20-3. So a 31-4 differential there. And that's one way to get it done, Brayden.
Yeah, you look at those 2 games. They had 21 hits as a team over those 2 games. Obviously, the 31 runs. But the big thing that sticks out, 13 steals over 2 games for this team, currently led by Tate Bestie, who had 3 over those 2 games alone. So there was a very aggressive base running. Again, we talk about it all the time with this Yankton team. They seem to turn it up to a different level in the season opener on Tuesday.
All right, let's go over a little bit about the Kyle Mueller Classic format, Brayden, kind of how it works, and then just kind of see how it breaks down over the next few days.
Talked a little bit earlier on about the 6 teams that will be competing. It's separated into 2 pools. Pool A will be Yankton Senior and Junior Legion, as well as Renner. Pool B is Crofton, Hardington, and Norfolk. All games are being held here at Riverside Field. Had to switch up the format a little bit. Only 6 teams in this year's Kyle Mueller Classic. All teams from Pool A will play the teams from Pool B in pool play and vice versa. So our first game today will be Yankton Senior Legion against Norfolk. That's 9:30 a.m. first pitch. At noon, Renner will take on Crofton. 2:30, Hardington will face Renner. And at 5, the Junior Legion will face Crofton. Going ahead now to tomorrow, the Junior Legion starts with a doubleheader, 9:30 a.m. against Norfolk, 12 p.m. noon against Hardington. And then Norfolk will play Renner at 2:30. And then Yankton Legion ends the Senior Legion ends the day with a doubleheader against Hardington at 5 p.m. and Crofton at 7:30 p.m. And then the top 2 teams from each pool will advance to championship Sunday. The Pool A champ will face the Pool A champ will face the Pool A runner-up. Flip that. The Pool B champ will face the Pool B runner-up at 11 a.m. Pool A champ against runner-up at 1 p.m. And then the winner of those 2 games will face at 3:30 for the championship of the Kyle Mueller Classic. And there are a couple tiebreakers involved as well, the top one being fewest runs allowed, followed by most runs scored. Run differential is the 3rd tiebreaker, and if all of that is the same, somehow they go to a coin flip. So it should be a fun one here. A little bit of it's overcast skies this morning. We had some early rain. We're hoping it stays away because the Kyle Mueller Classic, these 6 teams, they want to compete for a championship. And if there is rain, they'll still play the pool games, but rain most likely would mean the no championship Sunday, so we wouldn't crown an official pool or official classic champion. So everybody wants the rain to stay away so they can add a championship to their belts here early on in the Legion season.
Was it the Kyle Mueller Classic last year or the Lewis and Clark Classic where we had some serious rain issues?
I believe it was the Lewis and Clark. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but there was...
They literally blend together considering
puddles.
it's weekend after weekend. So.
Yeah, there was... I would say puddles might be underselling it. It was... I do remember... I can't remember if it was J.C. Brager or another team from Nebraska that was in the third base dugout that had to scoop water out of their dugout last year. So, yeah, it was a very, very rainy weekend that weekend. Hopefully things can stay dry this weekend as much as possible. A little rain won't cause any issues, but if we do get that heavier stuff, it's where the problems start to begin.
Brayden, I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners.
Start with First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, they've been providing South Dakota families and businesses just like yours with personalized banking services. First Dakota National Bank is the proud team sponsor for Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball. Truxedo, a real truck company. America's Best Realty. If you're tired of renting or apartment living, ready to upgrade or own your own home, call America's Best Realty at 260-1600 and unlock the American dream. And lastly, Yankton Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home.
All right, thank you, Brayden. And let's now jump into our starting pitcher breakdown that's brought to you by Vision Care Associates. As we turn our vision towards the pitching mound, you should be considering turning your eyes to the experts at Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Located at 2701 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton, that's Vision Care Associates. We have Sean Turner on the mound.
Yeah, Sean Turner will get the start today for Yankton. That'll be his first start of the Legion season. So looking at his high school year stats, he had 17 innings pitched across 5 games, 2 starts, 1 loss in the season. Allowed 24 earned runs and had 19 strikeouts. He had a whip of 2 even and a batting average against a .329. Trying to get his Legion season started off on the right foot here against Norfolk.
And then our key batter of the game brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton.
Big shout out here to Tate Bestie as he's going to be our batter to watch today. He has a .600 batting average, albeit only through 2 games this season. But in 8 plate appearances, he had 3 hits and 3 walks drawn. He stole 3 bases once he was on the base paths. Leads the team, or second on the team in runs scored with 5. He has 3 RBI. He's had a very good start to the season against Huron. Try to keep that rolling here early on as he has kind of taken over that leadoff role as he will be leading off again today.
All right, and thank a few more of our sportscaster partners, then we'll take a quick break, Brayden.
Yeah, we'll start with the UPS store. They're offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com.
We'll take a break, come back, and continue here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT, KYNTV.
Have you seen the new UTVs and ATVs on the lot at Lewis & Clark Ford? I'm Brandon Tykrow, and I'm excited to announce that Lewis & Clark Ford is now selling Massimo Motorsports products. We have on hand Massimo UTVs and ATVs with very affordable prices and financing available. Massimo comes standard with winches and touchscreens with the ability to add many more accessories. Stop at Lewis & Clark Ford and check them out, and look for boats coming soon. Lewis & Clark Ford, 4th and Capitol, Yankton.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Get ready to grill. Nothing sizzles with flavor like Sheboygan Bratwurst. Slide into your local grocer for a pack of natural casing wieners. Swing into grilling season with Sheboygan sausage. Produced with pride right here at Simple Meats in Yankton. It's a home run.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Are you or a family member receiving Medicare calls asking if you've received your new Medicare card? This should be a red flag, as Medicare is not sending out new cards, and Medicare will not contact you to ask you about your card. If you have, or someone you know has received this type of call, and they gave out their Medicare number, please contact the South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Is the open road calling your name? Explorers Credit Union is here to put you in the driver's seat of your next adventure with an exclusive auto loan offer. For a limited time, get 1% cash back and reduce your rate by 1% when you purchase or refinance your car with us. Imagine where you could go with extra cash in hand and lower monthly payments. Get pre-approved today and explore the road ahead with confidence. Learn more and apply at explorerscu.com today. All loans are subject to approval. See credit union for details.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
All right, welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee was a helpful smile in every aisle. Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler. And Brayden, let's take a few more of our sportscaster partners.
Yeah, we'll start with Aztec of Yankton. They were founded on innovation and a passion to help their customers. Right now, they are offering a healthy sign-on bonus with great wages and benefits. Build your career with a group that's built to connect from rock to road, and click careers at aztecindustries.com. Midwest Insurance Agency. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. Avera, moving health forward. And One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution, located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton.
It's time for our pregame coach interview that's brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. It's on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in large cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. I even think I saw some of those little mini kegs at one point, Brayden.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
1919 Root Beer, yes, exactly. This is going to be our post-game for the Huron matchup from Tuesday. Caught up with Coach Drew Lawrence, talked about that matchup, and then, of course, previewed the Kyle Mueller Classic here today, or starting today. And we'll go ahead and play that interview for you right now.
All right, Coach. So 31 runs scored over 2 games. You could call that a pretty balanced and aggressive offensive output.
Yeah, things went our way today. We were able to put up a lot of runs, and that's really fun. Everyone has fun when you do that. Our bats were really good. Guys played really well, and we were able to really get some sticks. And and Huron made some mistakes for us, but we ended up making them pay and getting situational hits when we needed to. And yeah, it's fun to score a lot of runs.
If you're trying to find a negative, which I'm not trying to, but I'm just that kind of human, but there between both teams, a lot of errors. Is it just kind of maybe the field? It's kind of a different kind of field.
Yeah, so actually I like this field a lot. Yeah. I think it's really cool as a secondary field to have, and it's something that they should be proud of. There is a lip out there. I mean, there's a lip right after. You can't see it from here, but it's pretty thick right when it goes into the dirt. So that created a lot of bumps and stuff, and it wasn't dragged in between games. not that I remember anyway. So that also is going to create it. So sometimes that just happens, but I think it's a really good field for a secondary field for Huron.
Yeah, I think we actually mentioned that ourselves about 3 times. If this is your secondary field, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, it's really cool. And their main field is getting worked on, and they're getting sod in. They got brand new lights. So Huron's doing a good job spending money on their field.
Aggressive base running, yet another staple for Yankton's offense. It really came into play again here today. You just notice how nervous the players get knowing that Yankton, sometimes runners are standing right between second and third, just wondering, are you going to throw at me or not?
Yep, and we keep running. And, I mean, there was chances we were going to almost get thrown out. But, you know, like we've talked on other post-game conferences, like we're going to keep going, and we're not going to stop. And, you know, my favorite one today was when Bestie got to third base and the ball had already gotten to the second baseman, and me and him were on the same page immediately. So that's fun. Like, we were on the same page, and I said, go, 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 and their second baseman didn't even see him going. There was no throw. What I liked most about that is how much on page we are with base running. Just over the years, you know, as a coaching staff, not only on the Legion team, but the Junior Legion team, Black Sox team, we've all worked really hard on our base running and paying attention and understanding the game. So that's a credit to all the coaches below, too, that these guys are ready to come in and be able to base run like we have been.
The pitching performances today, Samuel Goki, game 1, 6 innings thrown, 2 hits, 1 run, wasn't even earned, a walk and 5 strikeouts. Game 2, Cale Gary, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 of them earned, 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. Just efficiency from the mound.
Yeah, and we had it set up. You know, the way that our high school season ended, it wasn't a plan in the high school season to, you know, throw certain amount of pitches so that we could be ready. The plan was to mix up pitchers against Harrisburg so that it was new looks. It just happened to work out that, you know, the positive of losing that game was that we had our guys ready to pitch because they threw not very many on Friday. So we had our you know, our top guys that we think are, and they were ready to play. So we even had Cottle ready in relief, and we didn't even have to use him. So hopefully maybe we'll use them this weekend, or we'll just roll right into Tuesday where these guys will all be able to pitch again.
2-part question. How nice is it just to open the season with a couple of victories, but then also be able to play? You do a good job of filtering in players, whether it's game 1 and 2, kind of shuffling in them out, but everyone got to see playing time today.
Yeah, that was good. You know, and I didn't really, it wasn't the expectation of what the scores were going to be today. The expectation always going in is that we got to battle and we got to work on our game and we got to make sure we're not complacent. So that wasn't an expectation of what today was, but it ended up working out really well where we could get all of our guys multiple at bats and get some playing time defensively. And the guys that didn't start today are going to play this weekend in the tournament, but it's good to get them ready again just because some of them it's been a while since they've seen some live pitching. So it worked out really well for us.
All right, break down the Kyle Mueller Classic for those that may not know. Kind of how does it work? It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Lewis and Clark. That's as much information as I'll give. I'll let you continue.
Yeah, so this year's a little different, actually. We had less teams because the state Bs are this weekend for high school. So, like, Vermilion decided they weren't going to play. They didn't make state, but they were deciding they weren't going to play. So we were down a couple teams. So we have 6 teams in the tournament. And so we're doing something that we've never done before. You okay?
Yeah,
got mosquitoes.
I've lost about 4 liters of blood today.
We're doing something a little different with the tournament. So we have 2 pools of 3, and we're going. Everyone in Pool A is playing everyone in Pool B. So we're not actually playing anybody in our pool, but that guarantees 3 pool play games instead of 2. And then when you get to Championship Sunday, you will play the champ in Pool A will play runner-up in Pool A. So then you'll play your pool, and then Sunday will be semifinal, championship. So it's different, kind of something that we came up with that's a little different that most people haven't seen. I'm guessing the coaches are going to come in and comment about it, and I think positively comment about it. But, yeah, it's cool. I mean, we put this tournament on in memory of Kyle Mueller, and, you know, I got his brother on coaching staff for us, and he's a YBA board member, and you know, it's good to have this tournament in memory of him, and we're gonna keep doing it.
All right, thank you to Coach Drew Lawrence for joining us in our post game, which is acting as our pregame here today. And Brayden, let's jump into our key to the game, aka our vision of the game, brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you.
We talk about it a lot. It's going to be that aggressive base running. Again, you had 13 steals as a team, averaging 6.5 per game early on this season. Through that doubleheader against Huron, that's going to be crucial again today.
Yes, it will. And we have our fans of the game brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you're traveling to a home or away game, be sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue in Yankton. Umpires of the game brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the diamond. We'll take a quick break, come back, and continue here on the Hy-Vee pregame show.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Women, have you had your annual exam? With May as Women's Health Month, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs remind you to prioritize your health so you can continue focusing on the health of your family. No matter the stage of your journey, pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, motherhood, or menopause, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs are the women's health experts. Call to schedule your annual health check today or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com to schedule online. So much care, so close to home.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
Small businesses are neighbors serving neighbors. Passionate people who give our community character and personality. It's why at F&BO, we're passionate about helping you meet every moment at every stage of your business with guidance and solutions to help you take your business where you want it to go. Online and mobile banking, payments, lending, transfers and deposits, all made easy and more secure so you can do more. F&BO, big believers in small business. Member FDIC.
You can get expert eye care in Yankton with Avera Medical Group Wilcox & Eye Associates. Here, eye diseases and injuries receive the best care because we offer the newest surgical techniques, supported by the best technology. We'd be honored to be on the forefront of your eye care. Learn more by visiting avera.org/Wilcoxon. avera.org/Wilcoxon.
All right, welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler. Let's have our starting lineups brought to you by First Car Project Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time. Brayden.
We'll start with the lineup for Norfolk, the visiting team today. Sawyer Wolf will be batting leadoff, followed by Easton Sullivan and Hudson Waldo. Batting fourth would be Carter Ramakers. Batting fifth would be number 20, Noah Heinrichs. Number 39, Amden Scholl will be batting sixth. Rashawn Johnson, number 38, will be batting seventh. Jake Colligan will be batting eighth. And batting ninth, running out the order, will be the catcher Caleb Schick. On the mound for Norfolk, not batting today, as there's a designated hitter, will be Dylan Vierguts. Out in the field for Yankton to start things off. In the left field will be Cale Gary. Center field will be Austin Goebel. And right field, Caden Hughes. Inside the diamond, Mark Cottles at third. Lucas Kampshoff at short. Tate Bestie at second base, and Trey Sager at first. Your battery today will be Gavin Johnson behind the plate and Sean Turner on the mound, getting his first start of the Legion season.
Thank you, Brayden head coach Drew Lawrence for Yankton, Tom Sullivan for Norfolk. And your first pitch is brought to you by Lewis & Clark Ford. Lewis & Clark Ford is a proud sponsor of Yankton Athletics. Visit them at 4th and Capitol in Yankton or at lewisandclarkford.com. 63 degrees is your first pitch temp, and winds come from the northeast around 7 miles per hour. Sean Turner looks into Sawyer Wolf. And we're about ready to get started here. First pitch of the Kyle Mueller Classic is fouled back behind the net, and the count sits at 0-1. And now Sean Turner, he works from the stretch, delivers and spikes this one in the dirt. Count now 1-1. Now we always talk, this is the kind of what you say in a broadcast, Brayden, about beautiful day for baseball, right? Well, today I think very few people would agree with me that this is just perfect baseball weather. As this one's lifted high up, just behind home plate, working his way into it is Mark Cottle from third, able to nab it for the out, and that's one away.
And like you said, many people might not agree. I like this weather. I think if it was partly cloudy instead of overcast and maybe closer to 70, it'd be perfect for me. But everybody to each their own. And there's a little bit of rain and wetness on the turf and on the grass, and we almost saw it come into play there as Cottle started to lose his footing before grabbing that ball in foul territory. Good play for him to keep his footing at third base.
First pitch to Easton Sullivan is swung through. I think a little bit of an off-speed pitch is 0-1.
Sullivan playing shortstop today.
And the 0-1, another pitch gets him to swing through. It's low and away. It's an 0-2 count now. Sean Turner working ahead.
Sean Turner's a guy, when he's on his game, he can get strikeouts very often as he's looking for one here.
As this one is hit hard out toward left, and it's kind of dying out there. Working his way in is Kyle Gary, and he's able to web it for the second out.
I'll take partial responsibility for that because I started talking about the strikeouts for him before he actually confirmed it, putting the cart before the horse, if you will. But Sean Turner averaged over a strikeout per inning during the high school season. Across his 17 innings pitched, he had 19 Ks. So it's something that he has it working when he's got his best stuff.
And this one is hit out towards center field now, and it's Austin Goebel working his way under it. That is off the bat of Hudson Waldo in a really quick 1-2-3 for Norfolk here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. Still no score. We go to the bottom of inning number 1. Yankton bats coming up.
I think a couple of our sportscasters partners, starting with Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire. They do more than sell tires. Graham Tire of Yankton, their auto service and tire store next door. FNBO, the great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, they've been with you where you are. The UPS store, offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. And Yankton Thrive. There's a thriving business economy in the Yankton area. Your one source and resource for all businesses, from retail to manufacturing, is Yankton Thrive. For more, go to yanktonsd.com.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, and be back in 1 minute. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT and KYNTV.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with the family, or hang out with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches, and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wings flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Thursday 4 to 11, Friday to Sunday 11 to 11 on Walnut just north of 4th Street in Yankton. Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
Brayden, what is a baseball classic? What is a tournament? Heck, what is a broadcast without some technical stuff? We're working on our scoreboard, folks. Don't worry.
We'll get it when as soon as we can. We do apologize for that. We'll try to keep you updated throughout. It's still 0-0 as we take a look at how Norfolk is going to line up out in the field. It'll be Noah Heinrichs in left, Carter Ramakers in center. And out in right field will be Andon Scholl. Around the horn in the infield, Hudson Waldo at third. Shortstop will be Easton Sullivan. Second base, Sawyer Wolf. First base, Jake Colligan. And your battery today will be Caleb Schick behind the plate and Dylan Vierguts on the mound. Your batting order for Yankton: Tate Bestie, Lucas Kampshoff, Matthew Sheldon, Mark Cottle batting cleanup, 5-hole Austin Goebel, 6th Cale Gary, Caden Hughes, Trey Sager, and Gavin Johnson rounding out your 9-man rotation.
And it is Vierguts to deliver to Tate Bessie, and he does so a ball low. It's a 1-0 count.
Mentioned at the end of the first inning there as we were heading to break, Bryce, very quick first inning of work for Sean Turner. Threw 7 pitches to get 3 outs, 6 of them were strikes.
And the 1-0 strike called on the outside to Bessie. It's a 1-1 count. And Vierguts checks in from the stretch. And the 1-1 misses low. It's a 2-1. Vierguts, a very unique delivery, Brayden, kind of that submarine style sidearm.
The sidewinder arm slot definitely can throw batters off in the box.
And coming from the left, too. Even more rare at this level. And the 2-1 count. Strike on the inside. It's a 2-2.
We saw Bestie late in the high school season get into some of these long at-bats battling out accounts like this. We'll see if we can do here.
2-2 misses inside, brings the count full. Tate Bestie battling at the plate, as you just mentioned.
I think that those battles down the stretch are what kind of boosted him into a leadoff role here. That's what you want out of your leadoff guy. Especially in the first inning, you get your teammates a long look at him as well.
And the 3-2 swinging through is Bestie. That's one away, an off-speed pitch he chased.
That brings up Lucas Kampshoff to the plate. So far this season through 2 games for Kampshoff, he has a .429 batting average across 9 plate appearances, 3 hits, 1 of them for extra bases, 3 RBI, 3 runs scored, 2 walks drawn. He had a very good day on Tuesday, but so did most of the Yankton Post 12 team when you put up 31 runs over 2 games.
And counting out 0-1 now to Lucas Kampshoff. As I think our scoreboard is active. And the 0-1 taken for a strike, a little bit low, 0-2. Kampshoff adjusts, steps back into the box. And the 0-2, Kampshoff takes looking 1-2. Vierguts sets from the stretch and delivers a little bit low and away, and count now even at 2-2 to Kampshoff.
Saw into the first at bat. Tate Bestie was behind in the count and was able to work it back full. Kampshoff trying to do the same here as he wants to find his pitch.
And that one's not it as it hits the dirt. Now count full, back-to-back full counts from Vierguts here.
It's the tale of 2 half innings right now. We mentioned Sean Turner, only 7 pitches in that first inning, 6 of them for strikes. Vierguts having to do a little more work here. This is only the second batter he's faced still.
And the 3-2, third strike looking as Kampshoff is set down. Back-to-back strikeouts. Also a tale of 2 halves, as you said, Brayden, all pop-ups or flyouts in the first, and these are all so far strikeouts.
Yeah, Vierguts is he found his stuff here. Once he's got his strikeout pitches going for him so far. Allowing himself to get into these late counts isn't going to help his longevity for the day, but he's definitely got the stuff to get the punch out.
Brings up Matthew Sheldon in the 3-hole. Takes the ball on the outside, 1-0. Misses low, 2-0 count to Matthew Sheldon, who is good at baseball.
You know how good at baseball? He's got a .667 average already on the season with a 1.778 OPS. I know it's only through 2 games, but he had 4 hits, 2 of them for extra bases, 3 RBIs, and scored 7 runs against Huron out of the team's 31.
Yeah, he was busy on the base paths.
He was busy everywhere.
The 3-0 misses away, and Yankton has a runner on. They break the seal. So Matthew Sheldon on first. That will bring up Mark Cottle, the gamer.
Mark Cottle doesn't have the largest sample size. Only one registered at bat. He drew a walk as well against Huron on Tuesday. Only came to the plate twice.
And call and strike on Cottle, 0-1. Viergut's really attacking these hitters early.
Outside of the Sheldon at bat, we've seen him get ahead in the count 1-2, 2-0-2, and then forced to battle back from the plate for Yankton.
Viergut steps off.
Vierguts is at 17 pitches already, though, in this first inning.
And a hard cut from Cottle makes it 0-2. So 0-2, 2 outs, 1 runner on. We're in the bottom of inning number 1. Partridge in a pear tree.
It's not Christmas time quite yet.
And Vierguts delivers. Cottle delivers one out toward a left, and 2 different Norfolk players converge. And it is Henricks able to glove it for the 3rd out. So fly out to left will end it for Yankton at the bottom of inning number 1. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of inning number 2 with still no score. This is your scoreboard update brought to you by to win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Back in 60 seconds, this is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT, KYNTV.
I am Juan Francisco Duarte, and basketball allows me to show my adventurous spirit. Right after graduating Mount Marty, I was selected to be part of the national basketball team for Colombia. Here I think is a great opportunity for me to expand, grow, and also help others to adventure in their journey.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Olson Pest Technicians is a family-owned business since 1966, and with over 50 years of pest management, they understand your issues, and their well-trained team will help you solve your pest problems. Issues with cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bats, termites, spiders, rats, mice, or other creepy crawling pests? Give your home a fresh start and use the proven method of fumigation to take care of your pest problem. Olson's Pest Technicians will thoroughly get rid of pests so you can rest easy again. Call Olson Pest today, 800-KILL-BUG. That's 1-800-KILBUGS.
That's what people want to hear, Brayden.
Yep, they tuned into this baseball broadcast for us humming the bump musics.
And right as we join the action, it is Carter Ramakers who lifts a single out toward left. Kilgary gets it back into the infield. We have our first hit of the game, again, coming off of the bat of Carter Ramakers.
This Norfolk team just seems aggressive in general. They were attacking on the mound with Vierguts in the last half inning, but you look at how quick the first inning was for Sean Turner. A lot of them were pop-outs. They're swinging on early pitches in the zone. Norfolk is trying to jump out on the attack early.
And showing a bunt is Noah Henricks. Henricks out in left field for Norfolk.
He's the one who ended the last half inning on the fly out from Mark Cottle.
And Sean Turner will check over to the runner Ramakers at first and deliver home the 0-1. Again, showing button pulling back is Henricks, but it's a ball called and it's a 1-1.
Mark Cottle playing very close from his third base spot. He's actually going to run up here as Ramakers shows bunt again, tries to get it down, and that is bunted back out of play. I don't know why I took over play-by-play for you for a second. I'm sorry.
Well, I was looking at something. So.
I just saw Mark Cottle coming up and then shifted into that mode for some reason.
It's all right. You're fired. All right, 1-2 count to Henricks.
Great knowing you.
Sean Turner checks over at the runner. And the 1-2. And lobs this one out toward deep center, and working his way in now is Austin Goebel. Can cover a lot of ground out there, and that is one away.
Goebel, how fast is he? Well, he's going to the Nike Outdoor Nationals with a couple other guys from the Yankton track and field team. It's him, Dylan Payer, Connor Slaba, and Carson Ness. So that's coming up so the second week of June. I want to say they said they're leaving on the 11th, so they're raising money for that as well.
It's like 13th, 14th, 15th. And runner takes off on the pitch. And what a throw from Gavin Johnson behind the plate. And a great tag from Lucas Kamshoff as well. That's 2 away. They get Ramekers on the base paths.
No, absolute cannon behind the plate from Johnson. Put it right where Kamshoff needed to be. And then, of course, Kamshoff at short. You got to apply the tag. There's 2 halves to that hole.
And a quick chopper over toward first now, and Trey Sager able to glove it and step on first. That was Andon Skold. And so that is a G3 put out on your score sheet. So 1-2-3 technically.
Unconventional 1-2-3 inning, and Sean Turner, I think, got through another inning throwing exactly 7 pitches.
Goes Norfolk, yes. So 0 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no runners left on base. We go to the bottom of inning number 2 here at Riverside Field.
Before we go to break, big thank you to Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit northtownusa.com. And FloorTech, whether your home or floor is wet, call FloorTech at 665-4839. Also, Sherco, a proud supporter of Yankton Sports. We need to be sure, make it Sherco. And lastly, State Farm, Roy Wilcox. They've been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they will help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Roy Wilcox State Farm is a proud supporter of Yankton athletes.
All right, back in 1 minute. Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball. Still no score here at the Kyle Mueller Classic.
Did you know Sherco offers more than egg tarps? As an industry leader in construction, waste, and flatbed tarping systems, Sherco offers manual and electric tarp systems for not only grain trailers and grain carts, but also side dumps, end dumps, belly dumps, roll-offs, flatbeds, and more. To learn more, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best, demand Sherco.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
All right, welcome back to Riverside Field and the Kyle Mueller Classic. Austin Goebel at the plate for Yankton, and Goebel has a 1-1 count. He's working right now, left-handed hitter. You mentioned that he and his medley relay team going to the Nike Nationals. Our team just missed that cut.
Me, you, and who else?
Josh and Tell.
that relay is getting anchored by those two. I'll tell you that right now. But
I just start and hand off the baton. Don't even run.
But yeah, no, him, Dylan Payer, Connor Slaba, and Carson Ness. I think they're going to be doing a couple fundraisers here. I know on Monday they're going to be at Pizza Ranch in the afternoon, and I think on Tuesday they're going to be at Runza next week. So you want to go out and support them while they're doing that. I think it's 5 to 8 both nights at Pizza Ranch and Runza.
And the 2-1, this one lifted near the third baseline. And it is gloved by Waldo. Where? And that is a 1 away.
By third base.
Oh, there's Waldo. It was going to happen at some point in the broadcast, so I'm glad that we got that out of the way.
You've been wanting to do it since you wrote down the line.
Yeah, it will never happen again. Like 6 more times.
We'll see you next inning.
So that is a pop out to third. And that brings up Cale Gary, the right-handed bat. Takes a ball on the outside, 1-0.
Cale Gary, the only Yankton player that's listed on the stat sheet that played on Tuesday that didn't get a chance to appear at the plate. But looking at him in the high school season, he had a 590 OPS, a 231 batting average with runners in scoring position as well. 5 hits, 5 RBIs, 7 runs scored, 4 walks, and a steal for him.
So 2-0 count to Gary, called strike 2-1. And Vierguts put that one right down the middle. I think he had a good sense that Gary was probably taking a little bit there, maybe a little hesitant to pull the trigger. 2-1. Misses on the outside. 3-1 count. Vierguts starting to, I'm not going to say losing control, but at least at this at-bat. Missing on the outside.
He Virgas has had a good day at the place on the mound so far. There's a walk drawn by Gary. He's got a couple strikeouts, but he hasn't been as efficient as maybe his opposition Sean Turner has.
Yeah, and Kale Gary on that walk really hustled down the first baseline. He could take two, but luckily the catcher Schick actually hustled after that ball.
And with that walk for Kale Gary, poor guy still won't have a plate appearance registered in the official stat sheet. He'll be 0 for 0 with a walk.
Do you even play here, Kale Gary?
Well, I can tell you right now, he did play on Tuesday on the mound, and he pitched 5 complete innings in that 5-inning win. 3 strikeouts, only allowed 1 earned run. He had himself quite a day.
Caden Hughes at the plate for Yankton, right fielder in this game. That's an 0-1 count.
Hughes came in as a pinch hitter and a replacement on the field.
That was late in game 2, right? Didn't hear on?
Yeah, late in game 2. Sorry, I heard runner, so I didn't know if Gary was taken off or not. But yeah, no, when he came in game 2, he went 1 for 1 in 2 plate appearances, 1 official at-bat. He drew a walk as well.
And a really nice off-speed pitch there, Brayden, to Caden Hughes. Really out in front of it, 0-2 count now.
Hughes had an RBI as well on Tuesday. Give him that credit as well. He had an RBI on that hit.
The 0-2. And this is going to dribble over to third. They're going to try to turn 2. They get their lead runner. Then they're going to get a double play called out on the field. And so a 6-4-3 double play. Commentary not intended. The 6-4-3 double play that will end Yankton's at bat. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on. We go to the top of inning number 3 with still no score. And that is your scoreboard update brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be a part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT and KYNTV.
Gardening and spring cleaning can give your body a workout, but with the bending, reaching, twisting, and pulling, your body may not be ready. This is Dr. Mackenzie Erlandson from First Chiropractic Centers. To make spring cleaning and gardening less painful, it's important to prepare your body for these activities. Our team of doctors and staff focus not only on pain relief, but also address the underlying causes, such as muscular imbalances, proper techniques, and lack of conditioning. Visit firstchiropracticcenter.com, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Back in 1982, the most popular TV shows were 60 Minutes, Dallas, and MASH. Also back in 1982, Larry's Heating and Cooling began. This is Miles for Larry's 42nd year. We've got something special for you. For a limited time, get a Lennox high-efficiency furnace and air conditioner fully installed for just $5,842. That's right, $5,842. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion, your only locally owned Lennox dealer.
All right, welcome back to Riverside Field. And at the plate for Norfolk is Rashawn Johnson. And I turn play-by-play over to Brayden Butler.
Yeah, Johnson, the designated hitter today, batting out of the 7-hole. Jake Colligan and Caleb Schick. There's your 3-batter minimum. That would also round out the order for Norfolk. Quick couple of strikes from Sean Turner, who's averaging 7 pitches per inning. That was pitch number 17 from him. Bounced in front of the plate for ball 1. Zero, still the score. 1-2. Swung on, sent foul, out of play. Was hard down the right field line, out of play. Count remains 1-2. One-two, chop foul again. It'll be our third shot at a 1-2 pitch. Sean Turner on the mound. Rashawn Johnson at the plate. This one sent out to right field over the first baseman's head and down in the field of play. It towed the line. That's going to be a leadoff single for Rashawn Johnson, the designated hitter. Brings up Jake Colligan, the first baseman. Caleb Schick on deck, and then top of the order, Sawyer Wolf in the hole.
Brayden, you're lucky I don't tell YBA President Jason Nelson all the things you've been saying about him up here.
It's always good things, I promise. Showing bunt there for a moment, but pulls it back for Norfolk.
Okay, obviously Jason Nelson was up here. That's why I'm joking. What random thing to just talk about.
Showing bunt again here. Gets it down back to the pitcher Turner. That'll advance the runner to second. Flip over in time at first. So a 1-3 put out gets the runner at first, but it moves Rashawn Johnson to second base. Puts him in scoring position. Looking to break the first run of the game over home plate here. If Schick's able to find a gap. Schick, the 9-hole hitter, playing catcher today. First pitch in there, strike one from Sean Turner. Turner comes set, checks the runner at second, now fires home again. Just a touch high. Turner comes set for the 1-1. Rashawn Johnson not taking a big lead at second, but still dancing. Schick got a piece of it. There's a foul back into the catcher's mitt. 1-2 count now to him. Johnson shading outside here. They might be trying to get Schick to chase. The 1-2. Clips the outer half for strike three looking. Sean Turner's got 2 outs now in the inning. Runner still on second base. We go back to the top of the order with Sawyer Wolf. Great name.
Great name.
That should be stated for the record. Popped out to the third baseman, Cottle, in foul territory in his first at-bat. First pitch to him this time. Swung on, sent out to center field. That is going to drop just over the glove of Tate Bestie. Goebel able to charge in and scoop it up, so it's going to be runners at the corners after that single by Sawyer Wolf. That brings Easton Sullivan to the plate.
No, Austin Goebel just saved a run there for Yankton. His speed getting to that ball as fast as he did, covering that ground, strands the runner at third.
And now with runners at the corners, Turner's making sure that both of them get stranded out there on the base paths, or that's his goal as Easton Sullivan steps up to the plate. He flew out to left field, Cale Gary, in his first at-bat. That was the second at-bat of this game. First pitch from Turner. Bounces in the left-handed batter's box, but a good block there from Gavin Johnson. Early contender for block of the game, brought to you by H&R Block. Open year-round, providing bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. Call 665-3366. If that gets Johnson behind the plate there, that's probably the first run of the game. This one hard grounder to Cam Schaff at short. Takes his time, flip over to second base. In time, they get the out. A 6-4 put out ends inning the top half of inning number 3, and strands 2 runners on 2 hits, no errors. And those 2 runners were stranded on base. We go to the bottom half of inning number 3 here on KYNT and KYNTV. Do want to thank a couple of our sportscaster partners. Starting with Pizza Ranch for legendary chicken and the best pizza. It's Yankton Pizza Ranch. We're on Broadway. They're on Broadway or over the phone at 665-1222. First Chiropractic Center, making life better, one adjustment at a time. Aztec of Yankton. They were founded on innovation and a passion to help their customers. Build your career with a group that's built to connect from rock to road, and click careers at aztecindustries.com. And Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmen, ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports is a proud supporter of all area athletes. Yankton bats when we return. Trace Sager to lead things off back in 60 seconds on KYNT, KYNTV.
Are you ready for a hydration revolution? Introducing Ghost Hydration, the ultimate drink to keep you feeling refreshed and revitalized. It's packed with a unique blend of electrolytes and vitamins, giving you the perfect balance to conquer your day. And its variety of mouth-watering flavors will make your taste buds dance with joy. Hitting the gym, going on an adventure, or just need to pick me up? Ghost Hydration has your back. Experience the hydration revolution for yourself. Stay refreshed, Stay revitalized. Stay ghostly hydrated with Ghost Hydration.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT. Call 605-665-4567 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. I'm Colby Cookta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
Trey Sager to lead things off here for Yankton on KYNT and KYNTV. Bottom of inning number 3 in a scoreless ball game. Sager looking to put the first hit of the game on the board for Yankton. They have had a couple base runners. Matthew Sheldon and Cale Gary have each drawn walks. But outside of that, Vierguts has had a great day on the mound. It's a 1-1 count if that one misses low for a ball. That one outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now for Sager. Sager pops this one up. Shallow right center field. Getting under it, though, is the center fielder, and he will glove it for out number 1. That is Carter Ramekers out there in center field. F8 starts things off and brings up the 9-hole hitter, Gavin Johnson.
Yeah, that big throw.
Made a couple big plays in that last inning. Had that, caught him stealing. Or was that 2 innings ago now? He was caught stealing. That was earlier this game. That was in the 2nd inning. But still, he's had a couple big plays already today. Takes first pitch, ball 1.
He's spreading them out.
He's spreading them out. He's getting 1 per inning. He had a big block behind the plate with a runner on third. Like we said, if that gets by him, this might be a 1-0 ball game right now, not in Yankton's favor. 2-0 count right now is in Yankton's favor with Johnson at the plate.
Gavin Johnson, a very pleasant surprise offensively in the high school season. Usually from the catcher position, you might not get that as much. And has become kind of a new stalwart for Yankton behind the plate.
You know, I remember the end of last season talking to Coach Lawrence after Jace McCorkle graduated. The 2-1 misses outside for a ball. They were going to try to figure out who was going to take over that spot. I think Gavin Johnson, they say they take the ball and ran with it. He took the pud and ran with it, so to speak. He's putting on the gear, and he's doing a great job behind the plate. Big swing there, makes the count full as he can't find a piece.
Well, yeah, Coach Drew Lawrence's entire coaching career up until this season, he had 2 catchers full-time. Obviously, rugby, right, can go back there every once in a while, but, 90% plus of the games, just 2 catchers. So Michael Drotzman and then Jace McCorkle.
Yeah, there were times where we'd talk about classics like this where they'd play 2 games in a day and it'd be 90 degrees, and McCorkle refused to step out from behind the plate. Johnson's taking that role well this year as he takes ball 4 as well outside. First base on the walk. A 1-out base runner for Yankton brings up Tate Bestie in the top of the order. Bestie struck out in his first at-bat. We're going to get a courtesy runner at first as well, and you figured it'd be Evan Sirk. If he's not in the starting lineup, they're going to find a way to get him on the base paths as he has a lot of speed. 2 steals already this season. 2 of 13 total in the opening doubleheader for Yankton. That ball gets away from the catcher, and Sirk will take off for second. No throw down, no contest as he snags second base.
So runner in scoring position now for Yankton.
It also eliminates the conventional double play threat. Sirk getting a big lead here. That one misses inside for ball 2.
That's living dangerously right there.
We did see Sirk get caught stealing in game 1 in the first doubleheader against Huron. I think it was game 2 of that game.
No. We saw him almost get caught stealing once and then get caught stealing in a whole different occasion.
Sirk is aggressive on the base paths. Coach Lawrence loves it. He's got the speed to show for it. That one just kicking foul. It was a hard shot down the third baseline. Hits like that are why they call third base the hot corner.
Oh, yes. No, but you were mentioning base running. Aggressive base running has been the staple of Yankton baseball now for as far as I've been here. I guess, following Coach Drew Lawrence's head coaching tenure. kind of what they hang their hat on, so to speak.
Cirque staying a little closer to the bag this time as that one misses outside for a ball to Bestie. Count goes 3-1.
There's also a psychological factor to it, Brayden. You know, you just get the fielders uneasy, the pitchers uneasy, and especially the catcher uneasy.
Baseball is one of the sports, you think of the 4 major sports in America, it's probably has the most mental aspect to it, as that one swung on and missed by Bestie for strike 2. And that the mental aspect of the game is so important, and it can really throw off especially the timing of pitching and catching. Yeah, we haven't seen Cirque get quite as big of a lead as we saw earlier in this at-bat. The 3-2 pitch. This is away, ball 4. Back-to-back walks here brings up Lucas Kamshoff with 2 runners on.
Another rare strikeout looking for Kamshoff in his last at-bat. You know, to begin the Legion season, it's really been either or. There's been no middle ground for Lucas Kamshoff. Either he's clearing the bases with, 3 RBI triples, or he's had some kind of rougher at-bats, some strikeouts looking, maybe chasing in front of some pitches and stuff of that nature. Kind of really very hot and cold.
And we're sitting here talking about Lucas Kamshoff, who looked uncharacteristic in that opening doubleheader, ended 3 for 7 with 3 RBIs. That is uncharacteristic for Lucas Kamshoff. Shows you how good this guy is at the plate, going to Mount Marty, obviously, in the future.
I mean, yeah, my commentary is actually a compliment, is what I mean.
Yeah, we're saying this as compliments.
Yeah. I mean, guys strike out,
Some guys strike out more than others. Joey Gallo. 1-0 count. Outside ball 2. Kamshoff showing the patience at the plate.
I don't want to relive the Joey Gallo experience.
We already mentioned he had that bases clearing hit, which gave him 3 RBIs against Huron. He also drew 2 walks and had 3 runs scored. Going to draw another walk here as he goes 3-0.
All right, so analysis on Veer Guts. I have 2 things to say. One, when he has that off-speed pitch that he's able to throw in the inside portion of the plate, maybe it's kind of a breaking ball, can't really tell from here. It's really hard to hit, but he has struggled to find that outside corner to right-handed hitters.
And Kamshoff puts a drive into this one, but it's going to die out in left field and gloved out there for out number 2. Cirque starts to go to third, but he'll hustle back to second. Good throw, good plays out in left. Big credit there to Hendricks as he was able to glove that one and fire it back in. Now 2 down in the inning after a loud out number 2. Brings up Matthew Sheldon, who walked in his first at-bat. 1 of 4 walks already in this game for Yankton. And that goes right back to what you mentioned. That outside corner, Viergats has been trying to hit it to right-handed hitters, but seems to be missing outside. Throw down to second. Everybody gets back standing up.
But when he does hit it, it works for him as well. A pitch to contact kind of pitch, I guess you could say. And he's gotten some soft contact on it.
He's even induced some swings and misses on it. He's got a couple Ks hung up in this one. First misses outside. Ball 1 to Matthew Sheldon. I'm trying to remember back. Was it a 4-pitch walk for Sheldon in his first at-bat? Has he seen a strike yet?
I don't keep track of the pitches on here. You see all the other stuff I do keep track of, though.
Trying to remember. I think it was a 4-pitch walk in his first at-bat. I'll go back in Game Changer and check. Well, the first strike he sees is a grounder up the middle. 6-4 put out ends the inning on the fielder's choice to Matthew Sheldon. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners get stranded on base for Yankton. We go to the top of inning number 4 here on KYNT and KYNTV in a 0-0 ball game. That scoreboard update brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Sean Turner back on the mound. Yankton back in the field when we return on KYNT and KYNTV. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Are fine lines and wrinkles making you feel less confident? Imagine a smoother, more radiant you in just one visit. The solution? Botox. Dr. Elwood at Elwood Family Dental Care is trained and experienced in providing cosmetic Botox to reduce fine lines in the facial region. Say goodbye to frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead wrinkles, and rediscover your natural beauty with safe and effective Botox treatment. Contact Elwood Family Dental Care today to schedule a consultation and see if you're a good candidate.
University of South Dakota football and volleyball season tickets are available now. The KYNT football team reached new heights in 2023, totaling 10 wins and hosting 2 home playoff games. South Dakota volleyball continued their tradition of success last season, clinching a share of the regular season Summit League title. Join the party this upcoming season and secure your seats today. For ticket information, visit goyotes.com.
Throw down from Gavin Johnson means we are ready to get going here in the top of inning number 4. Sean Turner on the mound still for Yankton. Him and Dylan Vierguts have each pitched 3 shutout innings so far, but they've done it in a couple different ways. Vierguts has 54 pitches for him already in this one, while Turner has only thrown 29, averaging just under 10 per inning. Vierguts almost 20, and this is part of the reason why. First pitch grounder to Kamshoff at short, throw over to first in time for out number 1. That was Hudson Waldo. And that is how we start inning number 4, a 6-3 putout.
Where?
At first. Last one was at third.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's Waldo. How many jokes? That's probably the millionth one.
Yeah. I can relate. Not for similar reasons, but.
Oh, Brayden Butler.
Yeah, if you have the name Butler. People, want to call you their Butler. And also kids think words are funny. Anyway, 1-0 count from Turner. Misses outside for ball 2. Two-0 count it goes to Carter Ramakers. Singled in the first inning, in the second inning, but then was caught stealing. Good throw down by Gavin Johnson, got him. That one misses inside, so we'll see if he's taken all the way. 3-0 count it goes. Noah Hendricks on deck will round out the 3-batter minimum for Norfolk. That one misses the zone. First walk of the game issued by Sean Turner. Brings up Noah Hendricks, the left fielder. Looking back to last half inning, caught a ball out in left field and then made sure Evan Sirk stayed place at second as he was trying to tag up. First pitch to him, misses low for a ball. On the ground to the third baseman, Cottle. 5-4, trying to turn 2. Get there in time. A 5-4-3 double play ends the top half of inning number 4. No hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th here on KYNT and KYNTV. Do want to thank a couple of our sponsors, starting with the Fox Stop. For all your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop. Buell's Cleaners. For rugs, uniforms, linens, and other cleaning services, go to Buell's in downtown Yankton. Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first, and MT and RC Smith Insurance, an independent insurance agency offering you a variety of products for your individual, family, and business needs. 0-0 it remains. We go to the bottom of inning number 4. Yankton bats when we return in 60 seconds. This is Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYNTV.
Hey Yankton, are you looking to get down and dirty with full-time benefits and great pay? This is Luke from Hydro Maintenance. Come join our maintenance team where every day is something new, from electrical and all the way to hydraulics. We need your hands-on experience and mechanical knowledge. Hydro Maintenance is waiting for you. At Hydro, you will be a part of a bigger story, a story shaped by you. Apply today. Jobs.hydro.com. That's jobs.hydro.com. Search Yankton.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Welcome back in here, KYNT, KYNTV. It's a 0-0 ball game here in the bottom of inning number 4. Mark Cottle and the Yankton Bats trying to change that as he will lead off the bottom half. Cottle's got one at-bat already in this game. He flew out to left field in the first inning. Yankton has been held hitless so far. They do have a couple base runners. They've drawn 4 walks in this one. But Vierguts, outside of a couple of bats where maybe struggled for control, he's ended up walking batters. He's been very efficient. He's got a couple strikeouts. He's letting his defense work behind him. See what Mark Cottle has here for the left-handed thrower. Vierguts misses outside, ball 1. Vierguts comes set again. That one misses inside. Vierguts trying to work east-west, but...
Hi, Brayden.
Hey, Bryce, this one sent out hard to left field by Mark Cottle. Giving chase is the left fielder over his head off the fence. It's going to one hop off the warning track, and Mark Cottle has a leadoff double. Marky Mark leads off with a double. We'll see if the Funky Bunch will follow him.
Mark the Jet Cottle.
How many other? Is there another Marky Mark reference I can make? That was a Wahlburger right there off the wall.
I could go for some Wahlburgers right now, though.
Got one in town. Mark Cottle will be courtesy ran for. Easton Nelson steps in on second base. Brings up Austin Goebel. Goebel lays down a bunt. Back to the pitcher, Vierguts. Fires over to first. Not there in time. Goebel beats it out to first, and now there's runners at the corners for Yankton. After being held hitless through the first 3 innings, back-to-back hits. One of them an infield bunt from Austin Goebel. Has runners at the corners for Cale Gary. And with how aggressive Yankton's been on the base paths, got a feeling Goebel's not going to be long for first base.
Well, the one thing that Byron Buxton is still good for the Twins is somewhat speed, right? And that reminds me of what Buxton sometimes has happened for the Twins is a routine grounder. A shortstop might take that extra hop or whatever, not realizing that, there's a lightning bolt going down first base.
Ball gets away from the catcher, and speaking of things going from first base, Austin Goebel gets out to second. And that does one of the few things Byron Buxton's still good for. If he's healthy, he's a good player, but I don't know the last time he's been healthy.
Yeah. I like Austin Goebel, though, I'll tell you that much.
Big fan of Austin Goebel right now at second base. Easton Nelson at third. Cale Gary trying to bring both of them home if he finds a gap. That one misses inside for ball 2. That being said, though, you look up and down this post-12 roster. I'll look at every guy and say I'm a big fan of them.
Oh, yeah,
it's a good group of guys. I've talked to a couple of them.
I guess the commentary I was trying to make was you have to not only have perfect fielding against Goebel, but you cannot hesitate. Because we saw Vierguts just take that 1 microsecond, which would throw out 3/4 of the Yankton lineup, but not Goebel.
It's a 2-1 after the third pitch of the at-bat was in there for a strike, but back to a ball outside. 3-1 count now to Cale Gary. A walk here would load the bases and bring up Caden Hughes. He's on deck. Trey Sager in the hole. Gavin Johnson is waiting in the wings with nobody down in the inning. 2 on, both in scoring position. Gary, I think he got a piece of that one. Either way, it was a strike because he swung at it, so it's a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch coming for the left fielder. 0 for 0 on the day officially for Gary. He reached on a walk back in the second inning. Three-2 popped up over our heads and out of play. Count remains full.
If you're in Huron, that's $1. Inflation is hitting hard in Huron for foul balls. No one understands that reference. Fill
Use
it
a
in.
couple of those dollars on some mosquito repellent.
Yes.
3-2 count. Misses the zone. Ball 4. Walks him. Bases are loaded now for Yankton, bringing up Caden Hughes. Going to get a little meeting on the mound here for Norfolk. Doesn't look like the coach called this mound visit, just the infield wants to have a chat. Got to figure out what you're going to do here with runner on every bag, Bryce.
Big fan of Schick's headwear right now.
Very old school. And I think he's got like the Ninja Turtle headband underneath, you know?
Yes, that's exactly what the reference I was going with, too.
Oh, that's what you were looking at. I was just, it's the old school, like, backwards helmet with the old school mask.
No, I'm talking about the Ninja Turtle, whatever.
Yeah, old Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo.
Who's your turtle, Brayden?
The other painter, Michelangelo. I love pizza and I'm goofy.
There you go. Mine's Raphael.
Fitting.
What kind of a curmudgeon?
Never. It's a 1-0 count to Caden Hughes after he takes the first pitch for ball 1 outside. A walk would bring in the first run of the game. So Vierguts has to hit the zone here. Gets him swinging for strike 1 through it. Misses low, ball 2.
You know what, Brayden? I think right now is a great time for your first ever home run, but also first ever grand slam. No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I bet he'd just like one to find a gap. Tries to get a piece of that one there, but can't get it. 2-2 count now to Caden Hughes.
Putting it in play should do the trick, too.
And we haven't talked about Austin Goebel's speed in about a minute, so might as well bring it back up again. He is on second, so if you put one in the gap, he's very likely to get home. And Easton Nelson, only 90 feet away, carries some speed too, but just missed there. Pulled the curtain back on him on that one.
Excuse me.
Off-speed pitch gets Caden Hughes on the punch-out. First punch-out since the first inning for Vierguts. That brings up Trey Sager. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat. See, a long fly ball here would bring in at least Nelson from third. First pitch bounces, ball 1. Sager at the plate, Gavin Johnson in the hole, and Gavin Johnson on deck, Tate Bestie in the hole. Bestie is the top of the order, the 1-0 to Sager. Inside ball 2. Vierguts comes set. Delivers on the 2-0. Can't get a piece of it for Trey Sager. 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Clips the outer part for strike 2. Vierguts showing some battle back on the mound after going down 2-0 in the count. The 2-2 on its way to Sager. Outside ball 3. Count goes full. High pressure situation. Sager doesn't want to leave the bases loaded. Vierguts doesn't want to walk in the first run of the game. Got to assume something's going to be in the zone here for Sager. Payoff pitch. Misses low, ball 4, walks in the run. A walk in an RBI. Puts Sager at first. Easton Nelson credited with the run scored. He was the courtesy runner for Mark Cottle, who led this inning off with a double. That brings up Gavin Johnson, who reached on a walk the last inning. First pitch misses low for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses outside, ball 2 to Gavin Johnson. Yankton's up 1-0 now after they walked in their first run of the game. In the bottom of inning number 4. The 2-0. That one finds the zone. Strike 1 to Johnson. Johnson, then Bestie, and then Cam Schaff. 2-1, clips the inner part, strike 2. Very similar to the last at-bat we just saw with Trey Sager. Went down 0-2 for Vierguts on the mound, then comes back with 2 strikes. Ended up in a walk. Trying to find a new outcome here. Vierguts gets him swinging, strike 3. Oh, and had some late dip and just couldn't get the bat to it. Brings up Tate Bestie, who walked last inning. Struck out back in the first.
If you have the 1 run, yes, it's a success, but this is an opportunity. You really want to get 2 or 3. There was no one out. You don't want to squander 3 runners on.
First pitch to Bestie. Had Ostigobel jumping on the third baseline as it went under his feet.
Yeah, that guy's got nationals.
That guy's got nationals in like 2 weeks. Calm down.
Don't take him out of the legs.
Showing the jumping ability there. Also competed in the long jump in track. 0-1 to Bestie.
I can tell.
Misses inside. He has what the kids call verticality.
I think you made that up.
I probably did. The 1-1 on the ground to the third baseman. This should do it for the inning. Steps on the third base bag. 5 unassisted there at third for Waldo. And that does it here in the inning. 2 hits, 1 run, no errors, 3 runners left on base. As we go to the top of inning number 5, it is a 1-0 ball game here on KYNT and KYNTV. That scoreboard update brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be part of your daily routine. Excuse me there. Increase physical performance and boost focus. Just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Sean Turner back on the mound. Yankton back in the field when we return here on KYNT and KYNTV. We'll be back with the top of the 5th in 60 seconds.
¿Está buscando una casa para comprar? Me llamo Deb Speck de Vision Real Estate y puedo ayudarle a encontrar la casa perfecta. Yo sé que la barrera del idioma puede ser difícil, pero puedo facilitar el proceso. Escoja a un agente que se habla español. Envíeme un mensaje de texto 605-661-9398.
Traveling to Yankton for business or pleasure? Then book your stay at Yankton's 2 best hotels, the Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express. Both are conveniently located to everything in Yankton. Both offer complimentary hot breakfast and meeting rooms for business travelers. And if you want a great rate and still be able to change your reservation without a hassle, call either hotel direct. The Fairfield and Holiday Inn Express, 2 great hotel choices when visiting or arranging rooms for guests to Yankton.
Welcome back in here, KYNT, KYNTV. Johnson with the throw down to second means we are ready to go for the top of inning number 5. 1-0 your score. Yankton leads Norfolk in this one. That brings up Andon Skold. Skold grounded out to the first to the first baseman his first step out. I have that wrote down wrong. That came back in the second inning.
Silly.
The 1-0 swung on, popped up, out of play. There is some action in the visiting bullpen right now for Norfolk. Can't see who exactly is warming up down there. Looks like that is number 20, which would be Noah Hendricks. 1-1 misses out, or hits outside, excuse me. clips the outer half. 1-2 count now from Sean Turner. Turner has been pitching very, very well in this one. The 1-2 fouled off of the home plate. The 1-2. Flared out left field just over the head of Mark Cottle. That is down, fair ball. Gary up with it. Runner's going to stay at first. But it's a leadoff single for Andon Skold, and it brings up Rashawn Johnson. Johnson singled. Was eventually stranded at second base back in the third inning. He was the second of what is now 4 hits for Norfolk.
I swear these number combos are a new thing in the last couple years.
Might be a Nebraska thing.
Well, Drew Lawrence doesn't know too.
Throw over to first. Not there in time, sliding back in safely. Bestie basically boarded a flight to get from where he was at second base almost in the face of Rashawn Johnson at the plate. And it looks like they're going for it again. Turner fires home, bounces it away, goes off the chest protector of Johnson, gets away from him. That'll put Skold at second.
Obviously, those number combos are being shouted out from the defensive dugout are assignments for the infielders, different combinations. You'd think that could throw off Gavin Johnson, too, behind the plate just a little bit. A distraction is a distraction.
Hearing 7 sets of numbers can definitely distract me, and I'm in the booth. That one bounces in the left-handed batter's box for ball 2 from Turner.
Or your teammates just sprinting at you.
You don't hear a number right, and Tate Bestie is bearing down on you at full speed. What is happening?
Yep.
2-0 here from Turner, trying to settle back in. He's pitched great so far. That one finds the zone for strike 1. Turner, one of just a couple seniors on this post-12 team. Himself, Lucas Kamshaw, Frankie Intveld, and Austin Goebel all come to mind. This one shot out to center field by Johnson. Goebel giving chase, gets underneath of it. He fires back in quickly. The runner will stay at second after a line out to the center fielder. I know Tyson Prouty was on the high school team as well this year. Missed the season due to an injury, but he was a senior as well for this Yankton baseball program. I think those were the 5 this season.
Yeah.
Runner remains on second after that loud out to the center fielder, Goebel. First pitch swinging. Can't find a piece, though, for Colligan. Colligan, the first baseman, grounded out to the pitcher in the third inning. Caleb Schick, the catcher, is on deck, and then it goes back to the top of the order. 0-1, grounded near the third base dugout. It was bouncing towards Schick, who's in the on-deck circle, and he didn't even flinch. He was just going through his practice swing. I guess he still has a little bit of the catcher's gear on, so
he's used to getting thrown at, or you don't have.
He's used to it. It's an 0-2 count now to Colligan. Pitch coming from Turner. Tried to get him to chase. Doesn't get a piece of it.
Nice block by Johnson there.
Another good one from Johnson. He's been very active behind the plate. The 1-2 just misses.
Starting to smell the hot dogs. The Yankton Morning Optimist Club. Firing up the grills.
I'll sing the praises of the Optimist Club even before we get a hot dog from them.
The hot dog outreach program.
The 2-2 swung on, popped up. Back, going for it is Gavin Johnson. He gloves it behind home plate for out number 2. Good reaction time from Gavin Johnson to get out of his pop and get back for that one. Deep in the backstop.
We didn't have the angle, but good job. Couldn't see it.
I had to get up and almost fall out the window to get the angle, so we're not going to put our cameras at risk of that.
To get that angle, that'd be like the 9th camera we have.
P2 brings up Caleb Schick. That one hits the zone. Strike one from Turner.
This angle probably would have had it. I didn't think about it.
It's a rare miscalculation from you, Bryce.
Sorry, Gavin.
Usually you're on the ball.
Sorry, Gavin.
Gavin, I saw it. It was a great play. I promise. 1-1 count now as that one misses low and away for a ball from Turner. The 1-1. Swung on. Hard hit back of the middle. Diving stop made by Kamshoff. Pops up, fires across. What a play by Lucas Kamshoff. Sliding in at shortstop and firing over to first to end the inning for Yankton. Post 12 bats are coming up shortly, but what a play in the on the defensive side of it for Kamshoff at shortstop. Looking back at that inning, 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 1 runner gets left on base. A 6-3 putout ends it. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and the Yankton bats with a 1-0 lead. Do want to say thank you to Explorers Credit Union. Watch the Coach's Corner show on Saturday mornings in the fall, winter, and spring months, sponsored by Explorers Credit Union. They're here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. We're going to go to a break, come back with the bottom of the 5th in 60 seconds. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYNTV.
Get it cleaned with Buell's.
Dress shirts, suits, dresses, coats. At Buell's, they specialize in dry cleaning and pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large-size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's. 444 West 3rd, Yankton.
Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics. Boston Shoes to Boots is your headquarters for quality and comfortable shoes for the whole family. From athletics and work boots to sandals and dress, we have you covered by our popular brands like Brooks, New Balance, Birkenstock, Red Wing, Keen, and so many more. Shop our location downtown at 313 Cedar Street or visit us online at bostonshoestoboots.com. Boston Shoes to Boots, your footwear experts since 1915.
Welcome back in here. KYNT, KYNTV, the bottom of inning number 5. Yankton has a 1-0 lead. Trying to increase that here, and a couple guys coming up to the plate who have been shown to increase the lead all by themselves in the high school season. Lucas Kamshoff to lead off, Matthew Sheldon on deck, and Mark Cottle, who hit a one-hopper off the wall last inning, is in the hole.
Can we take another moment to just talk about Lucas Kamshoff and that defensive play? Saved a run.
Definitely saved a run. Got him out of the inning as well. There's a reason where dealing with his injury last year, they missed him out in the field, and he showed it right there. Vierget's still on the mound. First pitch to Kamshoff. Takes it for strike one. Second pitch misses for a ball. It's a 1-1 count now. This one sent out left center field from Kamshoff, and that will drop one hop off the fence. Kamshoff going for 2. He's going to stay at second base with a leadoff double. Post 12 starts the 5th the same way they started the 4th. A leadoff double puts Lucas Kamshoff on second base with Matthew Sheldon now stepping up to the plate. The leader for the team in RBI in the high school season has a chance for a big one here with double Yankton's lead as they're only up 1-0.
He's just so good at baseball. That's my input. He's just so good at baseball.
You come to KYNT and KYNTV for the expert analysis.
He's really good at what he does.
Lucas Kamshoff, ball player. That pitch misses low to Sheldon, ball 1.
The guy at the plate can also hit a baseball pretty hard. Just hit the scoreboard in the high school season. Has tried to take out our cameras during batting practice.
That took out me almost one time during batting practice. Austin Goebel.
Well, who hasn't? I mean,
saved my life. This one sent out to center field. That's going to be near the warning track and caught out in center. Kamshoff's going to take off for third. On a windier day, maybe a warmer day, that ball flies a little more, but Sheldon's going to be sent back to the dugout after a loud out number 1, but it puts Kamshoff 90 feet away from home plate.
The gamer.
Guy who flashed a lot of power in the back, caught it on the screws in the last inning. He led off with a double in the 4th. Hits a double here in the 5th. That definitely bring Kamshoff home. This one sent out to left field. This one will be caught out in left. Tagging is Kamshoff. We're going to get a play at the plate. Kamshoff slides in safely. Ball gets away from the catcher. Don't think the throw would have been in time anyway. Sack fly, RBI for Mark Cottle. Puts Yankton up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Tell me you heard that.
Got some Cars fans.
Good chow.
Good to know the kids are still watching Cars, all right? Movie came out when I was 5.
Good chow.
You want to speak about Kachow? Look who's at the box. Austin Goebel's back. We can start testing 40 times at Yankton High School because I think his would be it might be close to 4.3.
I've seen a lot of those videos, like on Facebook Reels or whatever. You know, like it kind of gets you sucked in because the captions are lightning strikes at like a beach volleyball game or just something crazy. But then the Lightning McQueen just comes across real quick.
Ka-chow, ka-chow. That one finds his own first strike. We got a baseball game going on.
As you would say last year, altitude.
We've lost cabin pressure.
We've lost cabin pressure.
That's a Josh Bolter original there. I like stealing things from him sometimes. The 1-1 count. Misses outside for a ball. You take his dollars?
I'll bet you a Josh Bolter dollar he didn't originally come up with that either.
Probably not. 2-1, Goebel hard on the ground to second base. Going to be tough to beat out even for him. Almost beat it out still. The throw was over in time. A 4-3 putout ends the 5th inning. 1 run comes across on 1 hit. No errors, nobody left on base. Yankton leads 2-0 as we head to the top of inning number 6. That scoreboard update brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Looks like a new pitcher on the mound as well for Yankton. We'll get those changes for you when we return on KYNT and KYNTV. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
You can help us promote Yankton. I'm Nancy Winandy from Yankton Thrive. Be a champion for Yankton. Share with people you meet how great Yankton is. Tell them about our wonderful recreational areas, incredible schools, fun events, and plentiful jobs. All of that, plus being a safe and friendly city, make Yankton a great place to live and thrive. Encourage them to visit the Yankton Thrive website, yanktonsd.com, for all the information they need to make Yankton home.
Hey, why are you in the garage?
This storm is bad. I'm worried about the garage doors.
Come on, what could happen?
A lot. Hail could dent the doors. Like that. And high winds could bend the doors or even break them. Like that.
So when that happens, what happens?
You call Upper Midwest Garage Door.
Upper Midwest Garage Door offers reliable storm damage repair for residential and commercial doors. We're an authorized Clopay dealer serving eastern South Dakota. Visit us at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
Welcome back in here. KYNT, KYNTV. Owen Washon on the mound in relief of Sean Turner as we head to the top of inning number 6. First pitch from him is a strike as we turn it back over to Bryce Ladwig to bring us down the home stretch.
Sawyer Wolf at the bat here has a pop out to third and a single so far in this game. And he sends the 0-1 a foul, makes the count 0-2 here. And final pitching stats for Sean Turner, Brayden. He went 5 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Efficiency.
Only 53 pitches, so average just over 10 pitches per inning.
And this one hit out toward right center, and working his way to it is Caden Hughes, and gloves it. That's one away.
It was a hard hit ball, too, so Hughes had to get on his horse early to find the track and path of that one.
They'll bring up Easton Sullivan. My brother just had a baby boy last week. Was born, named him Sullivan. That anyone here cares. But
Is he named after the pilot? Played by Tom Hanks in that one movie?
No, but his nickname will be Sully, though. And ground over to Mark Cottle. Cottle on the run. Nice throw across the diamond. And Mark Cottle able to get him out. That's a really nice play over there by the third baseman.
That's a tough put out from him. He started out pretty deep in the hole, so he had to come up and charge it and threw it from just in front of the third base bag across the diamond. Give a lot of credit to Trey Sager as well at first, stretching his body out to make sure that ball got to him in time.
That brings up Hudson Waldo. And Waldo foul tips this one. And no one count. And the 0-1 with Sean delivers. Pitch misses high. Count now 1-1. Sean didn't like that pitch. Try this one and the 1-1 again. Or 1-1, I should say. And this one is fouled behind us. Makes count 1 and 2.
Looking at Owen with Sean from the high school season, as he has not pitched yet in the Legion season. 7 innings across 4 different games. Allowed only 3 earned runs and struck out 10. He had a whip of 2 and an ERA of 3. Batting average against 200.
1 and 2 falls under the plate there. It's 2 and 2 count now to Waldo. Waldo hits this one high out toward left. Cale Gary working his way under it. Moves off to his left last second. Able to glove it, though. And that is the 3rd out. And so a fly out to left ends it. And that is no hits, no runs, no errors, and no runners left on base as we go to the bottom of inning number 6. We're back in 1 minute. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball and KYNT, KYNTV.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
As times change, technology changes. Don't be left behind by your contact lenses. Vision Care Associates now offers infused multifocal contact lenses, specialized lenses that can provide you with clear vision at multiple distances without switching between glasses and contacts. Don't let glasses slow you down any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment to try infused multifocal contact lenses.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
All right, welcome back to Riverside Field. Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler. And Yankton leads 2-0 and coming into the bottom of the 6th. See if Yankton can add some insurance runs. And then come back in the top of the 7th, try to shut this thing down and come away with a day 1, game 1 victory. Wind is pretty much just dead now, Brayden.
Yeah, I don't even see the flag blowing at all out in left center field over the scoreboard.
Perfect day for baseball. I'm such an overcast guy.
No,
I think it says more about my personality than anything, but
you worry me sometimes, buddy.
No, this is just like the perfect weather. Have you
like
seen my skin complexion?
I like a little bit of sunshine.
This is my skin complexion says this is my weather. No sun.
For a guy who always wears hoodies, you'd think I'd love this weather even more.
No, perfect weather outside, like my house at like 63 degrees. You know, nice freezing 63 in the house. Anyway, Kilcarry takes the box for Yankton. And is plunked in the back. That one hurt me. Hit by pitch. Kilgary takes his bag.
Don't know if we mentioned it while talking about the overcast skies, but there is a new pitcher on the mound for Norfolk.
I was going to ask, when did he officially come in?
That was just now this inning. Noah Henricks came in from left field. It looks, considering the left fielder is all of a sudden left-handed, and the thrower on the mound was just left-handed, I assume that's just...
And they only have one extra guy on the bench.
And they only have one extra guy on the bench who's still over there. I'm just going to assume that Veer gets out in left field.
And dropping a bunt is Caden Hughes, and the throw gets by the first baseman, so Hughes is safe at first. Then going all the way to third is Cale Gary. Runners at the corners for Yankton and Trey Sager.
There's definitely a throwing error on the play, but I think they might give Hughes a base hit. He was going to beat it out to first, even if the throw was on time.
Well, keep me posted on that.
Well, looking at it here, since his day is done on the mound, Dylan Viergutz went 5 innings, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, had 4 strikeouts and 6 walks.
Thank you. You just helped my scorebook. I appreciate it. And that is Trey Sager now. They give him a hit.
They did give Caden Hughes a hit, and then the runner advanced to third on the throwing error.
Thank you. First pitch to Sager, misses for a ball, 1-0. A lot of velocity coming out of the right arm of Henricks.
We saw him make I remember with stranded Evan Circuit second when he tried tagging up with a throw coming in from left field. So he's got a good arm on him. He finds the zone there.
You can just hear the difference, and it's a 1-1 count now. It's a strike called. And Henricks from the stretch, and a foul tip from Sager at the plate. It's a 1-2 count. Do you think Josh will ever pay me the Josh Bolter dollars that he owes me?
No.
Does he even know the balance?
I don't think you know the balance.
47.
You made that up just now.
Nope, totally. Henricks checking for the sign from Schick behind the plate. Checks the runner over at first. Now delivers the 1-2. Taking off is Caden Hughes, and Schick will hold on to the baseball, but it's a strikeout at the plate. A lot happening in one pitch. So Sager down on strikes. And now 2 runners, both in scoring position for Yankton, second and third for Gavin Johnson.
Gavin Johnson, the official score sheet, is 0 for 1 on the day. He drew a walk in the third and struck out in the fourth.
And Johnson rockets this one out toward left, very high, and working his way under it is Viergutz. Viergutz sends it in, and that will be enough to score a run, a sac fly RBI for Gavin Johnson. That'll do it. And I'll bring up Tate Bestie. Yankton now leads 3-0. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Still a runner in scoring position on second base. It's Caden Hughes.
The 2 guys who got the RBI and the run scored on that play have very interesting box scores up to this point, because Cale Gary is 0 for 0 technically on the day with 2 walks and a hit by pitch, and now a run scored. And now Gavin Johnson is 0 for 1 with an RBI and a walk and a sac fly.
Baseball.
Yeah, Cale Gary's been up to the plate 3 times. What's his stat line? 0 for 0. How? Because baseball has rules, and we don't question them.
A 1-0 misses Hines. A 2-0 count now to Bestie. Nice crowd on hand here at Riverside Field for the Kyle Mueller Classic. 3 more games follow this one today. Right? 3 more? Yeah.
3 more, yeah. I have the schedule in front of me. Schedule for the rest of the day for day 1 of the Kyle Mueller Classic. Weather permitting, at noon, Renner will take on Crofton. At 2:30, Hardington will take on Renner. And at 5, Crofton will face the Yankton Junior Legion right here at Riverside Field.
There you go. 3-0 count now to Tate Bestie from Henricks. Strike called on the outside. Bestie was taking. It's a 3-1 count.
And if you want to preview tomorrow as well, the Junior Legion will play Norfolk at 9:30 a.m. Junior Legion will play Hardington at noon, Norfolk against Renner at 2:30, and then Yankton Senior Legion, post 12 right in front of us, will play Hardington at 5 and Crofton at 7:30.
And the 3-1 count. And Bestie lifts this one very much foul. You have to wonder if you're like Coach Lawrence who parks there. If you're nervous every time.
Coach Lawrence parks over there I think him and Coach Creer, and I know Peyton Mueller is helping Coach today as well. I know he's assistant for the high school season. He's assisting right now for Post 12, but I think they all park over there.
And the umpires. The 3-1 to Bestie misses outside, and that is a walk drawn. I used to park there. And then an incident happened.
You're the unlucky one in that group of people.
Yeah, Kurt wasn't very happy about the comedic phone call I made to him telling him our truck got hit at the state tournament either.
Yeah.
No damage, though.
It bounced off the roof, and there's no dent. I checked.
And that brings up Lucas Kamshoff, who's done some things today. Saved a run defensively with just a web gem out in the field, and then a RBI double. Is it RBI double?
No, he came around to score, but it was just a double. It was a leadoff double.
He came around, so a double. And looking to maybe add an RBI here. And the 0-1, take it for a strike, low and away, 0-2.
The goal has to be an RBI, but you know he's got the pop to have 3 right here.
Oh, man, I've been filling out the wrong column on my scorebook.
That's a tough scene, brother.
Pain. And the 0-2 chopped up the middle, and the force out at second base. So it'll be a 6 unassisted. And Yankton adds a run, now leading 3-0 as we go to the top of inning number 7 right here on KYNT and KYNTV. The scoreboard update is brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be a part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Be back in 1 minute. Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT and KYNTV.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose. Sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. At Yankton Rexall, when you feel under the weather, we want to help. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with the daily medications you're taking. The Yankton Rexall staff is there to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop. And count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
All right, welcome back to Riverside Field. Owen Washawn trying to shut things down for Yankton as this one is lifted out toward right field, and Ramakers flies out to right to begin the top of inning number 7. And that will bring up Noah Henricks. 2 outs away from an opening victory here at the Kyle Mueller Classic for Yankton.
Henricks is 0 for 2 on the day, just came in as a reliever on the mound. He flew out to center in the second inning and then was a part of a 5-4-3 double play, which ended the 4th.
And this one sent out toward right. Caden Hughes works his way under it for the out. Back-to-back flyouts to right field, and that'll bring up Andon Skold.
Caden Hughes getting busy here in the final inning of play. I don't think there's been, judging by my score sheet, this is the first action he's seen out in the field. No other flyouts out to right field so far today.
Getting all the action at once. And now Skold takes a strike from Washawn, 0-1. We have a Yankton Rexall post-game show, if this is, in fact, the last half inning. Brayden Butler will go out to get our camera.
As I do.
Do you just love that journey?
It gives me time to reflect.
The 0-2 now. And Skold tries to Everyone okay down there, Brayden?
Yeah, everything.
All right.
Everybody's
Skull
fine.
trying to murder his teammates.
You got worried for a second. You were about to say something. And somebody
Yeah, I was like,
actually got
okay,
hit.
we good? And then I was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, nobody got hit. Everybody's okay, but that one was sent hard in the Norfolk dugout.
So the 1-2 now to Scold.
That's why you always watch the game, even when you're in the dugout.
And grounder up the middle, fielded by Bestie. The throw in time. What a fielding play by Tate Bestie. So a 4-3 put out. And Yankton victorious in game 1, wins it 3-0. They're now 1-0 in Pool A play. We have our Yankton Rexall postgame show around the corner. This is Yankton Post Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYNTV.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
The other day, a guy came into the UPS store to pick up some blueprints we had printed for him. While we were finishing up the order, he asked about business cards as he was about out of his current supply. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. We all have various printing needs and the UPS store is here to help. Stop into our locations in Yankton or Vermilion and ask about our current print specials. Oh, the gentleman from earlier? We had new business cards ready for him the very next business day.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Women, have you had your annual exam? With May as Women's Health Month, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs remind you to prioritize your health so you can continue focusing on the health of your family. No matter the stage of your journey, pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, motherhood, or menopause, Yankton Medical Clinic OBGYNs are the women's health experts. Call to schedule your annual health check today or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com to schedule online. So much care, so close to home.
Small businesses are neighbors serving neighbors. Passionate people who give our community character and personality. It's why at F&BO, we're passionate about helping you meet every moment at every stage of your business with guidance and solutions to help you take your business where you want it to go. Online and mobile banking, payments, lending, transfers and deposits, all made easy and more secure so you can do more. F&BO, big believers in small business. Member FDIC.
You can get expert eye care in Yankton with Avera Medical Group Wilcoxon Eye Associates. Here, eye diseases and injuries receive the best care because we offer the newest surgical techniques, supported by the best technology. We'd be honored to be on the forefront of your eye care. Learn more by visiting avera.org/Wilcoxon. avera.org/Wilcoxon.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
All right, welcome to the Yankton Rexall post-game show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. I am in the Fairfield Inn and Suites broadcast booth. Hot breakfast, large family rooms, and a great location can be found at Fairfield Inn and Suites in Yankton at 2607 Broadway Avenue or by calling 605-653-2250. Time for our post-game coach interview. That is brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Be joined by Coach Drew Lawrence. First of all, Coach, congratulations, opening victory here in the Kyle Mueller Classic. Right before we came on here, I just kind of mentioned that this seems to be one of the most best put together overall performances from whether it's the Yankton Bucks or Post 12 this season.
Yeah, defensively for sure, and we were able to compete and throw strikes. But defensively, we didn't give up any outs. I don't think we had any errors. Made some spectacular plays, and came through at the plate when we needed to. We had a couple times where we had some not so good at bats where we weren't able to do it, but then came through when we needed to. We were able to play small ball really well. We bunted really well, and we were able to get some runners across. Because I think we had 4 hits, is that right? So if you have 3 runs on 4 hits, that's always good to have. That means that you're doing other things right. And then Sean Turner came out and did a really good job and was Sean in relief. So it's fun when we get to put together quick games like that because it was pretty fast.
Did you literally look at all my notes right now?
Nope, I didn't.
You just hit on like every single topic. So, all right,
still ask me about it.
All right, defensively, I wanted to mention, first of all, your outfield play. And a lot of this, and as we get farther into the Legion season, it'll be Legion specific, but a lot of it still bleeds from the high school season, things I've noticed. But the speed out in the outfield and the efficiency, I'm talking maybe Goebel out there. Maybe he even saves a run from coming in, how fast he was able to get to that soft single. I can't remember what inning it was, but stuff like that. And then obviously Lucas Kampshoff just being very good at baseball, timing for that and saving a run.
Yeah, so I'll point on our outfield. So like that actually at the beginning of the high school season was a struggle for us. We weren't getting to balls I thought we should get to. We were dropping some balls. So the high school coaches really worked hard on that to improve on that, and the players have gotten really good at that, and it showed today because we have a lot of different outfielders, a lot of guys that can now go and grab some baseballs and take some hits away, and that's demoralizing. It all kind of started the last couple of years when we had a really fast outfield, and we found that if we can get some guys out there that are going to track some balls down, it's going to really help out the team, and they did that, and obviously that play up the middle by Lucas or any other play, it's fun to watch. I feel like he impresses every time he comes to the ball field, whether it's defensively or at the plate, and he continues to shine.
Yep, Kampshoff makes it work on both sides of the ball. Mark Cottle's been doing the same thing. He's just so versatile. Whether you put him at third, second, pitcher, it doesn't really matter. He'll make plays happen. He had a big double as well.
Yep, he had a double. He had a big double play on defense. He had another ball where he had to run in and make plays. So, we every coach at every level at every organization is going to stress like trying to get outs or don't give away extra outs, and we didn't give away any extra outs today. We probably took some away from them. So when you can do that, it's hard to lose games. So we just got to continue to be strong defensively like we have been.
You mentioned small ball, and I did write that down here. Some sack flies and things of that nature. Just kind of a different approach to the game, it seemed today.
Yeah, we need to bunt. We need to always bunt, and we need to be able to steal, and we did that. And that's what kind of what we're saying. What I was saying about we did do a good job eventually of having good at bats and situational at bats where we were able to have some sack flies and drive people in. I mean, that's really what they needed to do there. They didn't need to hit a double. They didn't need to get a base hit. They just needed to get that guy in, and we did that a couple times, which led to the result of us winning 3-0.
Sean Turner pitched 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, and a strikeout. Owen Washon came in, shut things down for Yankton. Just kind of talk about just the pitching performance for Yankton today.
Yeah, I've said on the air before, Sean's got the best stuff in the state probably. He just needs to be able to put it together, and when he does, he's pretty close to he's hard to beat. I mean, he's really hard to beat when he's able to put at-bats together and throw some strikes, and he did that today. So proud of him because I know he has kind of had some time off from pitching. He hasn't pitched in probably 3 weeks, and he was able to come out and be ready to go. And hopefully we can just continue to get quality starts out of him like that and build off it. And Washon hasn't pitched in a while either. Just the nature of, we ended the season and then we go into regions and then we go into state. I mean, that's 2.5 weeks where we're able to use, the same guys. So Washon looked really good today, and he has been good for us all year. And that's going to kind of be his role right there. It was Cottle last year being in that role, and Mark's still kind of in that role too, but Washon's going to add to that role and being able to come in and close out games and compete.
All right, and preview tomorrow a little bit. I can't remember, is it Hartington then Crofton or Crofton Hartington, which order it is? But
I have no idea, honestly.
yeah, well, it's both of them tomorrow. And do you kind of have a pitching plan in place for tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to go with Frankie a game and maybe Sager a game as of now. But, that all changes on arms and, position and figuring out lineups. But we need some guys that need some innings. So we may spread it out a little bit too. And, we got Sunday if we advance, so we can get some guys some innings as well. So hopefully we can keep advancing to Sunday, and then we can get some more guys some innings so that it gets us prepared more for the season.
All right, Coach. We'll see you tomorrow. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, let's Coach Drew Lawrence joining us. We'll take a break, come back, and continue here on the Yankton Rexall postgame show.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
All right, welcome back to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. This is Bryce Ladwig. Let's jump into your stat recap. It's brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business signage, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. All right, we'll start with the scoring line. Yankton opened up scoring in the bottom of the 4th with a run, and then added one in the 5th and 6th. Excuse me, the 4th, 5th, and 6th. For that 3-0 victory over Norfolk here today. Hitting-wise, Tate Bestie was 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Lucas Kamshoff 1 for 4 with a run. Matthew Sheldon 0 for 2 with a walk. Mark Cottle 1 for 2 with a run and RBI. Austin Goebel 1 for 3. Cale Gary 0 for 0, and he had a run and 2 walks. Caden Hughes 1 for 3. Trey Sager 0 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. And Gavin Johnson was over 1 with an RBI and a walk. Obviously, both those sac flies. And for Norfolk, Wolf was 1 for 3. Sullivan 0 for 3. Waldo 0 for 3. Ramaker is 1 for 2. Hinrichs 0 for 3. Skold 1 for 3. Johnson 1 for 2. Colligan 0 for 2. And Schick 0 for 2. Pitching-wise, Vierguts takes a loss for Norfolk. He had pitched 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned, 6 walks and 4 strikeouts. Really good pitching performance from Vierguts. Just an unfortunate L in the column. Hinrichs pitched an inning, gave up a hit, a run, and a walk, and had a strikeout. Winning pitcher of the day, Sean Turner. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Owen Washon, 2 innings pitched, and shut things down for Yankton. Sean Turner threw 53 pitches. Owen Washon threw 18. And that is your stat recap. Again, brought to you by Mayor Signs. Defensive player of the game brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential and commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. Yeah, Lucas Kamshoff, just based on that one play alone. It was either going to be him or Gavin Johnson, who had that big pop-up right at the net he was able to bring in. But just what was all on the line for that Kamshoff dive, saved a run, really could have changed the outcome of this game, or at least the outlook, momentum at the very least of this game. He's our defensive player of the game. Offensive player of the game brought to you by Hy-Vee, which is a helpful smile in every aisle. For that one, I'm going to give it to Mark Cottle. He had the big RBI double, and eventually scored a run himself. Just a big performance from him here today. Move of the game brought to you by Mason Strom and the Move Group. Buying or selling, move with Mason and the Move Group. Again, that Lucas Kampshoff save up the middle defensively is our move of the game. Wow, he dove to his left, and just that arm, the rocket on the right shoulder of Lucas Kampshoff, saved a run for Yankton, able to make that happen. That is our play of the game, or move of the game, rather. Story of the game brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Doors, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Doors, your local authorized Clopay dealer. For that is Yankton playing some small ball today, some sac flies, some bunts, moving runners over, and some excellent pitching. Different kind of outcome here today. Well, win, but getting there was a little bit different here today. It's kind of the story of the game. Your schedule preview brought to you by Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance has been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they will help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Roy Wilcox State Farm. That's going to be tomorrow. Yankton is taking on, first it's going to be Hardington. Yeah, Hardington at 5 o'clock, and then followed by Crofton. It'll be kind of a doubleheader, so to speak. I probably could have looked at the schedule. That's just like, a foot and a half to my right. So yeah, Hardington, and then Crofton. 4:30 pregame. It'll be myself on the call, KYNT and KYNTV. Brayden Butler won't be here because who knows? Who knows with that guy anymore? Do you want me to unmute you? There you go.
That's not fair. I just got back from center field.
No, you have some Sioux City Bandits action tomorrow. Some arena football, but we will still have the broadcast here, KYNT and KYNTV. I will be all by myself. Just sad, but hopefully some big Yankton victories tomorrow as well. Thanks to Zadia Abbott, our KYNT studio producer, all of our sponsors making this broadcast possible. And Brayden Butler, final words.
It was a good day for baseball. It's more your weather than my weather, but we'll discuss that at a different time. I think Yankton showed that they can win through their opening doubleheader, and then today they can win in very different ways, whether it's getting the bats going early and often, those power shots and moving guys around, or if you have to play a little small ball. I think that's good to see early on. Good to see Sean Turner out on the mound pitching a very good game today, not giving up any runs. Owen with Sean coming in, shutting it down. You're getting good here early, getting good reps here early, and this Kyle Mueller Classic is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love the Kyle Mueller Classic. I love the Lewis and Clark Classic. These 2 weeks every year are some of the best for baseball in Yankton. Thanks for joining us here this morning. You can still watch the rest of the day one of Kyle Mueller Classic on the Yankton Baseball YouTube page. Literally just type in Yankton Baseball. You'll find it. And it's going to be live streamed, not with commentary or anything, but still able to watch it with the scoreboard and everything and catch up on what's going on in the Kyle Mueller Classic right here at Riverside Field. But as far as KYNTV is concerned, we'll see you tomorrow early evening, or I will, and that'll be, again, on KYNT and KYNTV. 4:30 pregame. Go Yankton and go enjoy your weekend. This has been Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYNTV.
This has been a presentation of Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT. Yankton Post 12 would like to thank their team sponsor, First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, they've been providing South Dakota families and businesses with personalized banking services. This has been Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT.